guys, I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live, and that fucking didn't work at all. So it is May 21st, and on this day in 1967, Jimi freaking Hendrix signed with Reprise Records on the U.S. Warner Brothers label. They released the guitarist's albums Are You Experienced, Axis, Bold as Love, and Electric Ladyland. On this day in 1980, a thief broke into the Electric Lady Studios in New York City, the recording studio built by Jimi Hendrix, and stole 5 Hendrix gold records for the albums, including Are You Experienced and Axis, Bold as Love. Wow. Fun fact, right? So, also yesterday was World Bee Day. World Bee Day was yesterday. And so we here at Barside Jive Live would like to pay homage to the bee. Are you guys paying homage? Did you pay homage? Did you want to pay a little more? There you go. A little homage to the bee. You know, I would pay homage to bees, but one like stung me in the belly when I was a kid, and I'm still not over it. So I'm not going to pay homage to the bee. But it was World Bee Day yesterday, and I thought that was something notable that we should like talk about.
Did you find that picture online?
I did. It was part of the World Bee Day.
Oh, I was about to say, what'd you have to type in to find that angle there?
No, I totally. Well, whatever. I'm so glad you guys chose to hang out here for my Thursday night. Thursday night show here at Vocal Media Studios in Dallas, Texas. This show happens at 7:30 p.m. Oh no, every freaking Tuesday. Man, I have completely lost total control here, guys.
Where's that fireball we were talking about?
My chair is like on the floor and at an angle it's not supposed to be, and got a shitty picture of a bee, and anyway.
And you don't know what day it is.
And it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday or Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So this show does happen every Tuesday at 7:30, and we feature cover tribute bands on this show, as well as Alyssa's Art Shit segment, My Breaking Freaking News, and the local concert calendar. So stand by. This show is sponsored by the Zoo.
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
The world's best rock, and can be streamed 24/7, 365 days a year here at vocalnow.com. And remember, it's vocal with a K, vocalnow.com. Whether you guys create music or some other form of art, or would like to be featured on one of my shows, or would like to sponsor or advertise, or maybe you just have a great idea or a comment, just drop me a line at barsidejive.com. How's that sound? Bob's asleep.
No, I'm just looking here, man. Trying to.
That didn't work as well as I was hoping. Okay, so we are the home to the unbelievable and absurd news that you just won't get anywhere else, because no other show is cool enough to do such news as this. All right, got a good one here. Let's see. Hong Kong porn star is first man to receive horse-to-human penis transplant. A Hong Kong porn actor has become the first human ever to undergo a horse-to-human penis transplant, reports the Hong Kong Post this week.
You don't have a picture of it, do you?
Of course I do.
Oh, my goodness.
Of course I do. Do you think that we would not have a freaking photo? We got a million photos over here.
You're saying horse to man penis, but is this a man penis to a horse penis? Big difference.
Well, they might have swapped.
Good. I can't imagine what we're about to see.
The Cuban iguana is one of the largest lizards in the
I want a
Caribbean.
video.
There it is.
And also one of the most endangered. But here in the Garden of the Queens, without any natural predators, they are found in abundance. Like many prehistoric dinosaurs, the iguana also sort out their own issues.
Okay, so much for my. It didn't actually pertain to the story, but since we didn't have it last time, I thought, well, what the hell, we'll do it. We'll throw it in there. Okay, so anyway, back to my first man to receive horse to human penis transplant. So Jack Ma, a porn actor whose acting name is inspired by his eerie resemblance to Jack Ma, the Chinese business magnate and executive chair of the Alibaba Group, has undergone the 18-hour-long surgery with no apparent complications. Ma decided to undergo the risky procedure to revive his dwindling career, which had become stagnant, according to his manager. Now, Big Horse Penis will be famous everywhere in the world, his manager, Xian Fu, said when reached by phone. Asian women like big penis because Chinese have no big penis. Horse penis much bigger, manager Xian Fu reiterated, visibly enthused by his client's new asset. Ma's manager said his client decided to resort to an animal donor since finding a human donor was practically impossible and much more expensive. We fly to Africa to find human donor, but they ask too much money. Horse is cheap, he don't complain, and much bigger piece between legs, Ma's manager explained. Although Ma's body has a high risk of rejecting the donor's organ, manager Xian Fu said his client had weighed the pros and the cons and decided that even just for the publicity stunt, the operation was well worth it and a good move for his career, and that even if the operation failed, he could always surgically reinstall his old genital organs. The World Health Organization estimates that by 2050, 1 person in 5 will have undergone an organ transplant necessitating the use of animal organs from various species, such as pigs, chimpanzees, and chickens.
Chickens.
That would be the news. All right. So, art shit with Alyssa.
It's time.
It's time
Favorite
for
time in the
art
night.
shit with Alyssa. So, Alyssa, what we got today?
Okay, so today we have a couple things, and this is a perfect segue into it. I want to go ahead and point out that I'm a
Well,
little-
wait, which one? The horse
about the
penis or
penises.
the
This must just be
iguana?
a show about penises, and I'm ready for it. I was prepared for this my whole life.
Okay.
So, do we not have a picture of the man with the horse
Well,
genital? I mean, I don't.
I thought we did. I'll see if I can find it as the show moves forward.
Okay.
If not, I'll show it next week because it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if it pertains to this show or not. Jay, it is hot as hell in here. Seriously. I mean, it is. Are you guys hot?
DC's got swamp ass.
Oh, we can't right now. Okay. So anyway, Alyssa,
Yes. Are you doing okay
what-
today?
no,
I just want to do a check-in on you, my friend.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
I haven't
I'm
seen you
good.
in a while.
I know it's been a while.
I know. Okay.
At least a week.
At least a week. It's too long, isn't it?
It is.
So we have one thing to talk about and discuss that deserves much more attention than we're going to give to it. It
Okay.
is a park in South Korea, and it goes by the name of the Hasendang Park.
Wow, in South Korea.
Please forgive my pronunciation.
No, it's very good.
Oh,
I better not go to that.
yes, South Korea in Samchek, Chioki. My apologies. So let's go ahead and bring up some of those pictures and talk
Okay.
about
All
penis
right.
sculptures because that seems appropriate at this moment.
Okay, let's do it.
So number one, I shouldn't talk while we're showing
Jay.
Jay.
Okay, now you can talk about
Can
it.
I?
Yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah, now you can talk about it.
Okay.
He
well,
fixed it.
here we go. This is,
Go.
I mean, this is what we got now. This is a penis sculpture, very obviously carved out of wood with semen coming out of the top. Do I need to watch what I'm saying on here? Like, how far can I push the boundaries here? I'm not sure.
Well, I think they've been pushed pretty well. Let's see. There you go.
This one's got multiple heads on it. Can we just take a minute and appreciate what we're seeing here? It looks like a clown face with tentacles coming out of it. Oh, I don't know.
Only in South Korea can you get art like this, Alyssa.
I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that we should have one at least at every Kroger. I would say that I would like that as a landscape decoration in my front yard. I don't, what are we doing, America? This is.
We're way behind.
I want to go through South Lake and see this in the mansion's front yards, showing it off.
Oh man, Alyssa,
What-
I'm glad I can count on you for these art segments.
Can you? Boom!
Oh, they have a penis cannon.
This one really takes the cake, and
Yeah.
I want to know what shoots out of it. And I'm not saying that in like a perverted or weird way. I mean, really, I want to know
Yeah.
if it shoots and what is it shooting.
Well, hopefully water or something. I mean, it's kind of a water cannon thing.
Maybe milk,
Maybe
maybe
milk.
expired milk.
I don't know.
Oh God!
I don't know. But unfortunately, I have one more photo.
Oh, now I'm getting sweaty. You're killing me.
Okay. There we go.
Now this one,
This one takes the cake.
no, that one takes that's a cherry on top right there. He almost resembles you. He almost does. In the sweetest way possible.
Thanks a lot.
He's got a tuxedo going and the long hair.
Thanks a lot.
Wow.
I
My God.
appreciate
They
that.
must. Somebody in South Korea must have seen Barside Jive and was just inspired.
Okay, Lisa, I think we're moving on to a different topic.
Okay, so this one's a pretty good topic as well. So I have 5 pictures. Whoa.
What's this topic?
Hold on.
Oh.
What? Who is that? Who's the face? That wasn't Obama, was it? Who is that? Why does it look so
That's
familiar?
who it is.
No, it's not.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a guy.
Boner, you're a liar.
It's a guy pretending to be.
This is Boner's favorite segment, obviously.
Yeah,
These are all his brethren.
true. Very
Okay.
true.
Are we completed the
I
penises?
think we're through.
We finished?
Yeah.
That's the good news.
Yeah,
That's some good news.
absolutely.
Okay, so we're moving on. I have 5 pictures that I've come up with.
Okay.
Okay, one of them was painted by an elephant on its own. They put a paintbrush in an elephant's trunk and let it go ham on a canvas.
Really?
The second one is a monkey, and I want to say, I think it was in California, and they just kind of put a canvas and paint in there and let the monkey go ham. And then one of them was made by a 4-year-old, and then the other 2 were made by professional abstract artists, and these pieces sell for about $80,000 to $100,000.
Nuh-uh.
Swear. Yes.
Wow.
So now I'm going to have you, I have the answers here on my phone, but I'm going to have you go through the pictures. And just go through them.
Okay.
We can talk about them.
Okay.
And you can decide which one's which. So we have an elephant, a monkey, a 4-year-old child, and then 2 high-end abstract artists. So
Okay. Here we go.
there's number 1. Take a good look at it. Let it soak in.
That's an elephant.
Yeah.
You don't even know. You haven't even seen the rest of them yet.
That's the elephant.
Okay, well,
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 I was going
hold
to
on
say
to that.
elephant. But
Are you
since
gonna
he-
say
since-
elephant?
Since he chose elephant, I'll say
Do you want me to-
chimpanzee.
do you want me to stay true to your word, DC? Don't be that guy. Go with your heart. Are you?
Okay,
That's your
elephant.
final answer.
Elephant.
Elephant.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and tell you it was an elephant, but it's
It
fair.
was?
Yeah, that one was an elephant, but that one's the easy one. So We can start off small.
Okay, we won't do that again. So
We get way bigger. No, you tell me. You tell me what you think.
Here we go. Number 2. Boom.
Okay.
That's a real artist.
Agreed.
You're really good at this. That one was made by Helen Frankenthaler.
Yes.
It's called The Mountains of the Sea. It was made in 1952, and it's oil and charcoal on canvas. So it's sold in 2014.
Awesome.
So you can't buy it. Too bad. Dang.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Let's do number 3.
Number 3.
How good we are.
I mean, so far, so good.
Yeah. Got a perfect score. And number 3 is boom. This is the kid.
No, that's another high-end artist.
Oh. But is it? Kid is your final answer?
It's the kid.
It's the child? Bob, you're a genius.
Oh, my God.
You're a genius.
I am.
No, you
I have
are.
an eye for an art.
It shows. I knew it the
I
second I,
think
saw
he's
you.
seen this before.
So this one's Vasily Kandinsky, and this painting sold for a little over $80,000.
Wow.
And it doesn't say, but it was made the 20th century modernism. Excuse me, my nose just got stuffy abruptly. Okay, we're back. All right, well, let's go ahead to the last 2, and let's see if you can see the difference between
Okay.
a monkey and a 4-year-old child.
Okay. That's the 4-year-old child.
Yeah. It's not on the screen. Show the viewers.
Oh.
That one is the 4-year-old child, which is
There we go.
extremely shocking.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You got any notes about it?
I do. His name's right here. So it was a 4-year-old named Jack Pisanowski.
Way to go,
These names
Jack.
are killing me. Dude, Jack's a beast. I should have sent it to you, but I actually have another picture of him actually making that painting.
Yeah?
I mean, you can't really see it. I mean, this is it. Look at him. This is him. And so anyways, now his family,
Wow.
I don't know if, you can kind of see that. That's him.
Cool.
So his family is actually selling these pieces now for a little over like $10,000 a piece.
I bet.
Just because he's just prodigy in art. It's amazing.
I bet this one's going to be the monkey.
The last one's the monkey. If it's not, then I don't know what I did. Wow.
That just says monkey.
It just says monkey.
What do you think, Bob?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Would you buy it, Bob?
I'd buy it.
Did you hang that on your wall?
Yeah.
In his kitchen, right above the sink.
Well, I know what I'm getting you for your birthday.
There you go.
Yeah.
A monkey picture.
And it sold for what?
I would say he's selling it for anywhere from like $6,000 to $10,000. Now that he's famous, that's all it takes. All you have to do is sell one piece for a ton of money,
That's
and then
right.
that's your worth.
Yep.
That's it. You just got to break the glass.
Man,
That's it.
what a freaking segment. This art thing, I'm totally digging it.
Are you?
Have a little game. We talk
That is
about
fun.
We talk about parks. I mean, it's like freaking awesome. It's like doesn't get much better than this.
No, it's
Right.
going to. You
Yeah.
say that now. You just watch.
I'm sure our ratings for this is much higher than my news.
Well, your news today was a little.
If I could have found the picture.
I'm just saying we started a little rough, but your news was still great. I really would like to see, and you still haven't answered my question, is this a man who got a horse penis put onto him, and is it working appropriately is my real question.
Well, the story didn't say, but all I do know is it was a horse penis
I
on
just
the
wanna-
dude.
I want to be very modest about this and respectful to our viewers, but tell me when, and I'm going to tell y'all when. This is a horse penis. Let me get this on camera. This is a horse penis. Like a small horse penis. This is like average white guy horse penis. This is like human penis.
And this
I mean,
and this dude was little.
so what's this guy going to do with a horse dick? I don't
know.
understand.
I don't know.
We should get him on the show.
We should.
Call him up.
We should. He's in, what did I say, China?
Do we have like censors? Can we?
Korea? No.
No.
What did you say?
I think it was Chinese.
Sounded Chinese.
Yeah.
It sounded Chinese, did
I
it?
mean,
Is that a?
the name.
Yeah. Chinese porn star.
I bet we could find him online.
Guys, you're watching Barside Jive Live. Tune in next week to
Boy, this
more.
one has really
It
degenerated.
has.
I'm telling you.
Man, it started out pretty bad and went downhill quickly.
It did it. I
Man.
feel like it was successful. It put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Worth it.
But you know what?
What?
We've got like a dude here, our next guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a music dude, right?
Yes.
And he's going to totally uplift this show. From this point on, it's just going to escalate.
We'll see. We'll see about that. It could tell him his name. He's got the coolest name.
Mongo.
Mongo.
Mongo is here from the Hillbilly Orchestra.
Are you actually going to play Mongo?
Are you excited yet?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Hey, while you guys switch chairs, we'll show a video, okay?
Show the video.
So stand by.
Okay.
Stand by for the switch. Stand by.
Well, I'm not. Well, I'm showing off my belt.
Don't go yet.
I gotta air out my swamp ass chair. Mm.
Okay, guys, so we've got Mongo here from the Hillbilly Orchestra. Welcome to the show, Mongo.
Thanks, man.
Man, it's awesome
good to be
having
here.
you. Yeah, it's
Good to be
awesome
here.
having you. Absolutely. Been looking forward to it. You know, you haven't been on one of these shows before, so we're really looking forward to learning a little bit more about you today.
Yeah.
So I know you've got a really colorful past.
Oh, yeah.
Started learning guitar when you were just a small guy,
A
I
wee
guess.
lad.
Wee lad.
And when I was a wee lad, I learned to play the guitar a few times.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us about your band.
Well, there's been a lot of different versions of it. I started it back in 2000, actually writing songs for a Hillbilly Orchestra record. And, of course, I've had a bunch of nightclubs and all that kind of stuff, and all the guys in Panteras were friends of mine, and me and Dimebag were really good buddies. And so I started turning him on to all these songs I was writing, Hey, man, check this out. Tell me what you think. He's like, I gave him this song. It's called the Bubba Song. And since we're talking B,
B, yeah. World B Day.
I am the Bubba.
Yeah.
When people say, who's your Bubba? I say, I'm the Bubba. That's a song that I wrote, and it says, who's your Bubba? I'm your Bubba. Who's your Bubba? I'm your Bubba.
Right.
And then it talks about going down the road with my drummer and them. So it's a fun song. A lot of people sing along, and anyway, got involved with that with Dime, and then, tragedy stuck. And after that was kind of a struggle, really, to get things going because Vinny really wasn't in the mood to, run the record label and stuff at that time. But, he done went out there and told everybody, we're his boys. So
oh, yeah.
it was kind of, it was catch-22, basically, what happened. And so we were kind of stuck in a deal for a while, and then all of the really good musicians in town at one time or another played with me, So
Now, you're an Arlington guy?
no, but that's where my club was, Grand Prairie, Arlington. I had a
Okay.
Club Mongo. But all my life, since I got out of high school, well, back in junior high, I had my first band, is what the deal was, and then we got pretty popular, and then it just progressed from there, So as it progressed through the years, before I was the drummer in a lot of different bands, and played with
Another freaking drummer.
yeah.
And I'm so freaking jealous. I still hadn't got to be a drummer.
Oh, I tell you, since I've had my health problems and stuff, I'm not able to really bang on them anymore like I used to. But I've bought a few sets for the studio.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And sit there and looked at them and went, oh, God, I wish I could go over there and beat the hell out of them like I used to,
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I still sit on them and have fun and stuff. And still, when I'm writing songs and stuff, I'll do, places where I play everything. And, I write all the songs and produce them and record them and all that, You were telling me you just had y'all's guest on here was Juice. I just recorded their record for them at my studio, and
Right.
It sounds really good. It's formidable. You know, it's got a good sound, and they're a good band. And I always loved music all my life. So,
Right.
you know, I did when I quit playing drums, I started playing bass and singing. And our band was called Tres Hombres, and we were the official tribute band to ZZ Top.
Absolutely.
And we went all over the world doing that, man, and I've had great times. I could tell you some really wild stories about all that, but, you know, but getting into that, you know, got me into where I was easily trying to front crowds and stuff, you know, and having a great time, man. I mean, you know, there ain't nothing like having a rock and roll lifestyle, you know what I mean, and having a good time and just living free and easy, you know. And so that's really what it was that, you know, the band now is an extension of Mongo, who I am, you know, and everybody calls me the Bubba and stuff, but, you know, it's been that way for a long time, you know, and for the last probably 10 years probably, or 8 or 9 years, I've been kind of handicapped a little bit, you know, where I can't stand up and jump around and sing no more. So, you know, I sat on my ass, and I thought people, you know, I thought people would say, "Oh, fuck this, you know, I don't want to do that, you know, let's go do something else." And so it didn't prove out to be that way. People liked it. They still like the music and stuff, and for that I'm very grateful, you know.
Sure.
I love jamming, man, and I love meeting new people all the time. You know, I've been all over this big world, man, and it's an amazing place. It really is.
Yeah.
You know, in the interim of things, I thought the other day that, you know, because the new lineup that I got now, I want to change the name from the Hillbilly Orchestra just to Mongo because of like marketing reasons and stuff like that.
Right.
Plus, it's not really the same old band as it used to be, you know. And my writing has kind of evolved from that, you know, into what it is now, and it's a lot of fun. But you know, we'll never not do the orchestra stuff, you know, because it's the songs that people, you know, really like, and you know, it's I probably just being an underground kind of guy, you know what I mean? Because of the thing with the Big Vin Records, when all that happened and stuff, you know, we kind of got sidelined because Vinny, you know, wanted to start playing again, you know, and me and him had numerous conversations about it, you know, to where he would, you know, he was in doubt about what he wanted to do in life and stuff, and he was, you know, he was feeling bad because of what happened, and so it just helped him out, you know, and we were all standing with him behind him, and we were his friends here in town, so, you know, I continued to do the band, and now, you know, we got the members in the band now, you know, of course, Motown, you know him from Little Green Men.
Right, right.
And, you know, countless number of other bands, you know. I've known Motown since they came down here, and they used to be my karaoke band at my club. So I would have live karaoke. You'd come in, and I'd play Stump the Band. So if you could stump the band, then they bought you a drink. I'd buy you a drink, you know. But if you couldn't stump the band, you had to buy a round for the drinks, you know. So we used to have some parties at my place. Needless to say, people got real hammered, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, after all that time, like I said, I just keep jamming, you know. So now we got Motown, of course, on the bass, and I got Kevin Shumway, which is Michelle Johnson and Blonde Sabbath's guitar player.
Right.
He's him, and then I got Randy Blackwell, and he's been with me for a long time. Me and Randy used to play, when I played drums, I played in a band with him called Def Con, and it was a real heavy, you know, just balls to the wall, evil
metal,
rock and roll metal, you know, just tear your head off.
Right.
Songs that were 10 minutes long, and he changed like 13 times in the song, but you know, it was a lot of fun. But you know, to get back together with him after all this time, and you know, he recently, like right at a year ago, he had a stroke. And so he's coming back from that, and he's doing really good, you know, so I'm proud of him. I wanted to give him a shout out, definitely, because I appreciate all the, you know, it's hard when something like that physically, you know, we're getting older, man. We're not, you know, I'm not getting any younger, and this new record that we're putting out, you know, we've been working real hard on it, and it's sounding real good. So it's got, you know, it's got a lot of presence to it, you know, and the songs being what they are, I think people are going to enjoy them again like they did my first record. I had I used to be on MySpace, okay?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so-
that's been a little while ago, right?
And on MySpace, I was doing 400,000 people, So when I turned over to Facebook, now they only let you have 5,000 on one page. Then they want to charge you to get hold of more than 500 of them at a time.
Yeah. Right.
So
Right.
it's those ploys, and that's kind of what where I came from with the Hillbilly Band, from MySpace and getting popular. We did the Ozfest, was it 2006, I think? And so, we went all through the Midwest, and I got snake bit, and all this other crap happened. Blew up 2 tour buses, and
Wow.
it was the tour for
Wow.
me. But it was some wild stuff. So, the band now, man, what we've been doing is, getting ready to release this record and have some fun, man.
What is release date on it?
Well, don't have one yet because
Yeah.
we're not done, but real soon, I hope to, within the next 90 days, our plan is to finish everything up.
Gotcha.
And so I would say by the time that November probably rolls around, we'll be ready to get looking into having some release parties and stuff.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, and it's and until then, man, we do we play all kinds of Southern rock, and we play anything and everything. So anything
Right.
that I've ever liked. And I can sing, pretty much anything and have fun with it,
Right.
And I like to do things my style, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people call me and say, hey, man, I want you to do one of my songs, but I want you to do it in that hillbilly style that you do, So
Right.
it's those kind of things. It's a lot of fun, man. And then, like I said, over the years, it's been a blessing. And a curse at the same time, bub.
Yeah. Well, as long as you can't see the curse from the good stuff, then you're still okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys still do a lot of ZZ Top stuff?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
When we play, when we play gigs by ourselves, we'll play a wide variety of songs, and it's a lot of stuff. A lot of the times that you hadn't heard in probably a bunch of years, but they're hits. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We'll play Robin Trower, and
Oh, yeah.
when we play Robin Trower, people are like, "Woo,
Yeah.
man, that's great music. That's
Yeah.
really cool. What is that?" And I'm like, "You don't know, you don't know the Bridge of Sighs or none of that." And they're
Right.
like, "No, and I'm like, "Well, here, it's like." So many times, like when I was doing the ZZ Top tribute thing, right? I'd run into the ZZ Top guys, and then, we'd start all talking and stuff, and they'd always mess with me about stuff, I'd be messing back with them, so we'd always just get into something, and then when I walked in here and seen old Billy sitting over here,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, man, I just, the other night we went to that show, and I'm telling you right now, man, seeing Cheap Trick, I've known them guys for, years and years from the people that I've played with and been around. And Robin, man, can still sing, you
Yeah.
know. And I miss seeing Bunny because Bunny was really I was closer to him than anybody else. But, John Sturr, me and John Sturr and Darren DeLatte and a brother named Donovan, we used to have a band that was called Bonerhead. And so back in the days of the basement.
Oh, Boner's getting excited
Yeah.
over there.
So when all this, dick carvings and stuff is going on in here, what's
Right.
up with that? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a beautiful woman talking about it here.
Yeah.
Oh, come
yeah,
on.
Yeah. You're watching Barside Jive live.
Come on with you. Hell, if I'd known I was going to have this much fun, I'd have come earlier.
Yeah. Well, Boner, he loves Billy Gibbons, and so he dresses up like
Yeah.
Billy every chance he gets.
That's
And,
right, man.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And he won't answer you unless you call his name
I
right.
know. You got to get his name going on right. Maybe you need to go in the parking lot and smoke a few things and come on back in. He'll be talking to you all the time then.
Man, Mongo, I didn't get to go to the show the other night. How was it?
It was wonderful, man. I'm going to tell you something. Seeing them play, seeing Robin and them get up there, and Rick, he put the damn big guitar on at the very end.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
And because it's just like, it's so huge and
Yeah.
humongous. I mean, you got to
Yeah.
really have a back on you to hold
Yeah.
that damn thing up. He puts it on and it sinks him over, man. And he's like, ugh. He's like, and I can see him going, fuck this, man. I ain't get
Yeah.
this thing off of me, man. He's trying to get it off and he can't pick it up. The roadie got to come over. So he sets it on the ground and kind of scoots out from it, At that moment right there, I thought to myself, man, I'm getting old. These cats are old. And I remember when we were just young, like in our 30s, and we were, doing our thing. And so so I got, I sat there and watched that. And then when Paul Rogers and Bad Company got up there, man, they had me crying. I'm not kidding you. I had tears in my eyes because all the people were singing, and there's just nothing like that in the world when your hair's standing up on your neck and back and you're like, oh, man, listen to that, and these guys are getting it. I mean, they're that's the rock and roll I
That's
grew
rock
up
and
with.
roll. That's right.
That's the thing. And then, they were singing in the aisles and dancing, and it was all about love. I mean, everybody there was – I only seen like one incident go on, and it didn't take like 5 minutes, and the guys that were there, they pulled it all apart, and then everybody started partying again. It was no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's one thing me and an old boy was sitting next to me was talking about. Nowadays – it's like when you get into a big place like that and there's all this love going on, and people are really being cohabitable with each other.
Right.
And so, everybody's having a great time. People got their children there. I mean,
grandchildren.
It was amazing.
The family thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all sitting up there doing what we do, and we're all partying and having fun. And like I said, Bad Company gets up there and starts playing. Everybody's looking at me. Mongo, are you crying? I'm like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I said, because I just realized something, man. I realized that I've been alive on this planet long enough to see the coolest shit in the world.
Right.
Of where it all started.
Right.
I mean, my mother used to take me, man, when I was this high. The first time that I ever played in front of people was at the Longhorn Ballroom. And it was my mama's birthday. And there was a band playing, of course, and the guy says, hey, you want to play? I said, I want to play them drums, man, because I just love the drums back then, like Gene Krupa and all them cats.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what made me really want to be a drummer back then. So they let me up there, and I got this picture of me with this Western shirt on, my bow tie, my cowboy hat, and this snare drum. It's just, it looks like it's this big in front of me, man. I'm a little guy. And I got the sticks, and I'm back there playing, and they're going like, do it with the beat. So I'm doing it, and it was really fun, and it inspired me, for in that rest of my life, Then my dad bought some guitars home, and so all of that cumulative. I've written songs now about all those days and stuff, and then some of my songs are political, I wrote the song called "The Great Deceiver," and it's about Obama. And then I wrote the song, That's What They Say About You, and that's about Hillary. So,
yeah, right.
It's just, and it was, what it is that I always write about what's going on in my life.
Right.
And if it's not messing with me like personally, most of the time you don't really pay attention to stuff, and then something that gets to you, you go, oh, hey, check that out. Let me get into that. Let me do some studying. Here lately, I've been studying a lot on the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and all that kind of stuff. Just because, I knew that of the days of old when you were told, when your grandparents ruled, and would bust your butt for stupid stuff, and just right out and whoop your ass right in front of somebody and embarrass the crap out of you,
Right.
You really just don't see that anymore. And then instead of that, you get the other thing that we've been dealing with. So, I write those songs about those things just to try to make people think and have some fun singing about something,
Mongo, you said, how blessed you were. Well, I feel the same way because back in our day, when I'd go to shows, it would be mostly people in our age group.
Yeah.
High school, maybe college,
Right.
maybe a few young adults, but that was about it. And now you go to shows, I don't care who it is, ZZ Top, Aerosmith, but you'll see grandparents, you'll see, mom and dad, you'll see the grandkids,
Yep.
all there together.
Yeah.
And it's not every show
Right.
you'll see that. And we never saw that when we were younger. And it's interesting how rock and roll really has crossed so many lines.
Right.
I mean, my one of my kids is a big Zeppelin
Yeah.
fan, you know, and that's certainly not the music most of his friends listen to.
Right.
But you know, he's a huge classic rock guy,
Yeah.
and it's amazing how many people now still and kids of parents that listened to the Zoo back in the 70s and 80s are listening to the Zoo now.
Yeah, exactly.
Since it's back.
Yep.
And it's just, we really did grow up in a time that music, we were really blessed to be a part of that scene from the late 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yep.
Huge.
It was.
You know, I did an interview with Bunny Carlos.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was about 2.5, I think it was 2.5, 3 hours unedited, and then we got it down to close to 2 hours. But it's at youtube.com, Barside Jive Live. But yeah, I went up to Rockford and interviewed Bunny at Mary's Place.
Yeah, man.
And good time.
Oh, yeah.
Great guy.
Bunny is a great guy.
Great
man.
guy.
Had a lot of fun with him on numerous occasions.
Yeah. Well, you know, he plays up there once a month and at Mary's. And yeah, he's a terrific guy.
Well, you know, like you said, that blessing that came from knowing all those cats, and, you know, for a while there I lived out in L.A. too. I lived with the guys in Megadeth, and that was before they were anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I still get to see them every once in a while, and we did shows with Junior and his band called F4. We did some stuff on the road with them when they came to Texas. Not, you know, I guess it's been a few years ago now. But, you know, that's the deal, man. You know, the rock and roll is it's never going to die. It's just, you know, it just changes. That's
Right.
all.
Right.
And in the, you know, in the medium of things, I think that, you know, when you look at it, you know, these times that we're living in, even right now, the total collective of it all being on the internet now is just so amazing that, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, it's hard to explain. I was trying to tell a group of people the other day, I said, you don't even know how hard it was back in the day just to go out. You had to go out every night and press the flesh, man. You couldn't just sit on your ass behind the keyboard and go, hey, I'm playing here tonight, come on, and you have 1 million fans. You had to go out and give them something and go, hey, man, remember me, you know, come to this. And so, you know, when I came back from L.A., man, I remember working at the basement and telling them, I know how to solve all this bullshit with you guys. What's that? I said, let's do tickets like they do in L.A. You give me the tickets, they the tickets, you go hand the tickets out, and then the color of the tickets are different, but they all say the same thing on them.
Right.
You know, so the different color tickets to different bands. And so as that progressed, you know, sometimes I'm kind of sorry that I helped start that because, you know, nowadays it seems to be more of a, you know, sell tickets to our show for us, you know, type thing, because there's so many venues in this town.
Oh, yeah.
That, you know, people are spoiled now, and it's like you every night of the week you could go see a national group
Right.
that's touring.
Right.
And so, and there's hardly ever, you know, that that play like they used to have around here where the original music scene was really happening. I mean, all those bands that, you know, my studio that I had down there in Deep Ellum, man, was it used to be Last Beat Records, and Nick Mason, the drummer from Pink Floyd and his organization, they built that studio. So everything in it, man, was wild. I mean, you'd leave a case in the middle of the big recording room, and everybody'd be sitting around smoking and joking and talking, and all of a sudden that case would take off. It'd go all the way across the damn floor. You'd be like, man, this place is possessed. No, it ain't. It's just that the floor, there's nothing in here is square. I mean, that was the deal. And it was such a beautiful place. But, you know, the history of the Dallas music scene that got, you know, the era of Pantera, you know, the Toadies, you know, all those cats, they came down there to the studio, you know, and did recordings and stuff. And, you know, that part of Deep Ellum down there kind of, you know, is went away now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they, you know, they came and they sold the building out from underneath me and ran me off. And then after they did to me, they did it to some other people around. And then Main Street you know, and then they moved all these clubs back down there again. So it's like, you know, you'd think with all the venues that are going on that it would be more promotions going on, you know, for original acts, you know. And so, yeah, you know, I love the you know, the tribute act thing. Like I said, back, you know, before that was really real popular, I did it. There was only like us and the Rolling Stones band, and there was like, you know, a couple other ones, but we were signed with Wolfman Jack Entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, out of Florida there, and hell, under his roster, I mean, he had like every tribute band you could think of back then, you know, and here in Dallas, you didn't see none of that because the original music was the thing that was going on then. So yeah, you know, now that it's come back to the
Full swing.
yeah, you know, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, that's the whole thing, man. I like going places and having a good time, you know.
Yeah.
And if you go someplace and it's not what you really want. It's not like you're stuck there. You know, there's a million places to go to. So
Now, Mongo, you guys are going to go someplace and have a good time this weekend, I hear.
you know that's right.
Where are you going?
We're going to the Gas Monkey Bar and Grill again.
Yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening again. Mongo swings like a monkey from the trees. Come on.
What time are you guys going to take the stage?
Well, it's the Bisto Blanco show,
Oh, okay.
and it's that's
Alice Cooper's
Alice Cooper's daughter,
daughter.
and his bass player in the band.
Yeah.
They're in that band, and Mo and Terry know him.
Yeah.
So it ought to be a lot of fun, man. You know, we got some tickets for sale for $10 a piece. You know, the cheap seats. I think it's like $17 if you get them at the door for the
Right.
same thing. So,
Right.
you know, we still got some of those left. If y'all want to hit us up on the PayPal or, on Facebook or whatever,
Now,
Facebook/Hillbilly Orchestra.
there you go. I was going to ask you.
Yeah. And, just leave a message, man. We'll get right back in touch with you. Hell, I watch that thing all the time and stuff. And so, yeah, we're doing that. The show's Michelle Johnson Band, which, of course, is Michelle Johnson and Kevin. That's
Mhm.
playing guitar with me, and Mo that plays bass. And they're playing first. They go on at 8 o'clock. And then we go on at 9 o'clock, be the Hillbilly Orchestra. And then at 10:15, Bisto Blanco.
Well, guys, get out there this weekend and see that show because it's going to be a great show, I promise you. And, Mongo, we're so thankful that you had some time. You could swing by this evening and visit us because
Right.
we've enjoyed our chat. Wish it could have been like an hour longer.
Yeah.
But,
well,
but we don't. But I do appreciate it. Hey, guys, we got a concert calendar.
concert calendars.
It's that time again for the Zoo's weekly concert calendar for this coming weekend, and I am DC, your Zoo concert calendar keeper. So on Friday, May 24th, we got Electrify the Shadows. They'll be at the Lizard Lounge for a 9 p.m. show. And AJ Mitchell will be at the Club Dada at 6:30 p.m. Now on Saturday, May 25th, Black Bear will be at the Pavilion at Toyota Music Factory, 8 p.m. You can also see Black Bear at the Fillmore in New Orleans, Louisiana on May 26th at 7, or at the Fillmore in Miami Beach, Florida on May 30th at 8. Now my buddy Holland K. Smith has a 9:30 p.m. show at the Balcony Club, and Motorcade and the Death Ray Davies are at the Kessler Theater for an 8 p.m. show. Now to complete your weekend, on Sunday, May 26th, Jazz Happy Hour with the Willis Duo will be at the Balcony Club at 6 p.m. Heads up, Alice in Chains are coming to Dos Equis Pavilion in Big D on Sunday, July 21st at 7 p.m. If you missed the Dallas show, they will also be appearing on July 23rd in Birmingham, Alabama at Oak Mountain Amphitheater. Also on July 25th in Alpharetta, Georgia at Ameris Bank Amphitheater. And on July 26th in Nashville, Tennessee at the Bridgestone Arena. Now that's another wrap for the Zoo Concert Calendar. I am DC, and thanks for listening to
The Zoo.
On vocal.
So guys, my featured cigar segment is sponsored by the Old Cigar and Tobacco Shop in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Our cigar today is an A.J. Fernandez New World Cameroon selection. Ask a cigar lover to name a master blender nowadays, and 9 times out of 10, the first response is going to be an A.J. Fernandez, and for great reason. Today we welcome one of the newest additions to his wide portfolio, the New World Cameroon. Can you believe in all his time blending, AJ's yet to release a cigar with a Cameroon wrapper? Well, wait no longer. New World Cameroon features a sultry blend of tobaccos with binder and long filler, both supplied from AJ's farms. While the first New World was a full-bodied, all-throttle blend, this one's a little closer to medium. Lighting it up, you'll find tons of sweet, spicy notes, perfectly balanced by the American leaf. Stop by the old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas, and see Denna, Kenny, or Tom. They will pair you, that's right, pair you like a fine wine with a cigar that'll just fit you perfectly. Mention Barside Jive Live, and you'll get 10% off your purchase. Barside Jive Live, 10%. Can't beat that. Guys, VocalNow.com is about everything vocal. Download the app, Vocal Now, to your phone. Listen to the zoo. Watch my show. You can also go to BarsideJive.com, and that's about everything Barside Jive. You can check it out. Got all sorts of content for you there. This show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable organic candle line and natural body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie. hipandhippie.com. Thanks to Shasta, our show photographer today. She can be found at shastadebelaphotography.com. Thanks to Jay and Jimmy, our production team. Jay, you still awake? Jay?
Yo.
You still awake?
Oh yeah.
You still back there pushing those buttons?
I'm helping keep the show alive, my man.
Well, we're so proud, man. We're just tickled to have you. So, guys, Thursday I've got Robin Laurie, singer-songwriter, on the show. And that's it, guys. No more videos, no more photos. That's it. I think I've shown you enough, right?
Yeah,
Thanks, Mongo, for being here.
You're welcome, man. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What'd you
Good
say?
to
Go
meet
ahead,
all y'all.
Mongo.
Great to meet y'all. And I better see you at the show Sunday.
Oh, absolutely.
Come on.
We'll both be in there, front and center.
There we go.
Absolutely, we will.
If you don't like it,
It's
you're complete money back.
that's right. It's a date, Mongo.
You
It's
got
a
it,
date.
man.
Well, double date.
Be great, man. Thank y'all.
All right, guys. So we are out of here. Thanks again so much for watching this show. Be kind to one another. Keep it real. Keep on rocking. See you next
Tuesday.
I waited because I knew I'd fuck it up if I said a day. All right, guys. We're out of here. You know my back is killing me.
I can't imagine why. I like that swan dive you did.
Man.
Swan dive from the 100th floor.
It's a shame that couldn't have been on video, right?
Oh, yeah. That would have been perfect.
Oh, man.
That would have been a great way to get off the air.
What a good time we have here, sometimes at my expense.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you.